I'm just gonna say this right here. Watch this at your own risk.
They get
That's
out
your
of
boy
jail,
Fleece Johnson, man.
and they think when they get out that
See
time,
what
they gonna
bullshit
come
he
to
talking about
prison,
now.
and they got a lot of friends and all that. But you don't know what your friends has been into. There was one of them had a friend that owed me $1,500,
Okay.
and then when
Here we
dude
go with the
came
bullshit.
in, and I saw him in the
I
shower.
told you.
You know, that's what
I
I'm
told
checking
you.
him out at.
Here we go.
I said, man,
Here
you got
we
ass on him, bro.
go.
Thunder.
Thunderbolt.
On his back. So I tell his friend, I say, look, you owe me
Here we go.
$1,500.
You on and 1,500? You on 15?
That dude that just came in
In
that
jail?
you kicking it with, he said, yeah, that's my dude off the street.
I
That's how I
want
want
it. Straight like that.
Set me up. He said, man, he ain't like that, man. I said, look, introduce me. Say some good stuff about me. I tell you what to say. Get him to
Setting the
borrow
bait.
some shit.
Setting the bait.
Get him to borrow a lot of shit. And then leave
Get him
the
to
rest
borrow a
up to me.
lot of shit. He gonna get
do
that
that,
man to
you
borrow
owe
some
me
shit,
shit.
so he can get his
He
booty.
said, bet. He went and took his best friend off the street. Put him right in my lap.
Put him right in my lap.
Good ass boy. I thought man, it was so good. I held him.
He held him.
See, I feel bad about that one because I shot so much in him.
Oh,
I got him pregnant, right? But I know a man can't get pregnant. I found out. But I was, you know,
What?
like I said, I ain't know too much about sex because, you know, I'm in prison now, 14, 15. I was 14 in jail, 15, and 16 in prison.
Man,
So,
this shit is wild, man.
growed up in her, man. So I got this sitting on my lap, and his butt just spread.
Nah, that's too much. That's too much, Fleece.
I held him.
Look, he licking his lips.
When I squirted in him, I squeezed his little chest, closed my eyes, wiggle my feet. I fell in love with him. I did.
He said I fell in love with him.
He got in debt. Gave it to me. And then I turned around, and the one that gave it to me, he got back in debt. So now he came to me, surprised me.
You ought to be ashamed. Fleece ought to be ashamed of his damn self, man.
Man, y'all getting along just fine. He said, you could have got that from me. That's what he told me. I could have got it.
So the whole time, he could have got the other nigga.